So first up, we have target 1, which is special right triangles and geometric mean. So we're starting out with the 45, 45, 90 triangle. So if one side's 4, the other has to be 4 because they're equal, and the other one is just 4 root 2. So it's x root 2 always. So next we have a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So if x is 2, x times 2 is 4, and x root 3 would be the hypotenuse. So next we have to simplify a radical, 4 root 80. So we simplify it down to 4 root 20. Then we simplify 2, 2, 4, 5. 2, 2, so now we circle out those, and then we do 2 times 2 equals square root of 5, so 4 times square root of 5. So that is the end of target 1. So next we have target, after I'm done erasing, next up we have target 2. Target 2 is SOHCAHTOA. So first we have a triangle, and we are given the angle, but we are missing a side length, so we are missing x, and we have 10. So we know sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so we do sine 32 over 1 equals x over 10. So sine 32 times 10 equals x, so x equals 5.3. Now, what if you don't have an angle? So we're going to have x, we don't know x, but we know the two side lengths, so 1.5 and 3. So that's a tan ratio, so tan x, or opposite over adjacent, so tan x over 1 equals 1.5 over 3. So we have to press second tan in our calculator and then 1.5 over 3. And that will give you your angle measurement, which turns out to be 26.57. So next up we have target 4, which is properties of complementary angles. So if we have sine 60 equals sine question mark, we know that they have to equal 90, so 90 minus 30 equals 60. So that angle equals 60 degrees because they both add up to 90. So next we have cos 4x equals sine 54. So they have to add up to 90. So 90 minus 54 equals 36. So 4x equals 36. 36 divided by 4 to find the x, so x equals 9. So that angle is 36 degrees. So next up we have T6, central angles, inscribed angles, basic circle information. So we have a circle, and we only are given, so that's the center of the circle right there. So we were only given the inscribed angle. So the inscribed angle to its corresponding arc length is half of it. So 24 times 2 would find your arc length. Arc length, so 24 times 2 is 48. So central angles and their arc length are the same. So we know that the central angle is also 48 degrees. So next up, we have target 7, which is chord, tangents, radius, and diameters. So we're going to draw a circle, and I'm going to draw the diameter the best I can, which is x. So then we're going to draw a tangent line, which means that it meets at one part of the circle and is perpendicular to any part of the diameter. So we know that that's 5 and 5, and that's a 90-degree angle, so let's just find the diameter. So we just do the Pythagorean theorem. Actually, no. We use SOHCAHTOA. So tan 45 over 1 equals x over 5, so we know that it's 5 times tan 45 equals x, which x then equals 5. Next we have target 9, I believe. Yeah, target 9. So target 9 is radians. So first we're going to convert 48 degrees to radians. So what you have to do is you have to times 48 by pi over 180. So that would equal 48 over 180, which is 4/7, and then you just put the pi in the end, so 4/7 pi. So next we're going to convert 17 over 9 pi to degrees. So you just put 17 over 9 times 180 over pi. So that would equal 1. So then you can just go the reverse route. So 1 and 8 ninths or 1.8 repeating, which then equals 340 degrees. So you just pretty much do it in reverse, and then you can check it by doing the thing above. Next up we have T10, which is equations of circles. So we're going to draw a little graph here, and we're going to draw a circle, and that is our center point. Our center point is at 1, 1. So we're going to draw the circle. The circle has a radius of 1. So to write our circle, we do x, the opposite of the x-intercept. Oh, that was bad handwriting. So the opposite of the x-intercept squared plus y opposite of the y-intercept. Not the y-intercept. That was bad. So it's x opposite x squared plus y opposite y squared equals radius squared. So next we have T13, which is area of a circle, segment, and a sector. So we're going to draw a circle that is 7 and it's a 90 degrees. So the inside angle is a central angle, which is 90 degrees. So we set it 90 over 360 equals x over radius pi, so the area of the circle. So then we do 90 times 49 pi divided by 360, which equals 38.48. Sorry, this is speed up. I can't keep up. So now we're going to find the area of a sector. So it's literally the same circle, but we just are now finding just the shaded region here. So we know that it's 90 over 360 equals x over 49 pi, the same way we found the segment. Or would that be the sector? I don't know. So 38.48 would equal that. So we have to do that minus the area of this triangle, which would be 1/2 7 times 7 sine 90, which is the area of that triangle. So 38.48 minus 24.5, which would equal 13.98. So next up, I didn't mark this on the thing, I don't know why, but we have T14, area of a trapezoid, rhombus, and kite. So we're going to do this one where you just split it up. So it's a 6 by 10, and we do know the slant heights, so it's 6. So then you can split it up to 2 triangles and a rectangle. So let's find the triangles first. 4 squared minus 2 squared equals 12. Square root of 12 is, boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I had to figure this out on my calculator, 3.46. So then we just have to find those area of those triangles, which would be 3.46. Actually, we're going to do it times 4, so we can get both of them, divided by 2, which equals 6.9282. So now we're going to do 6 times 3.46, which that's going to find our rectangle. So I also had to do this in my calculator, which that equals 20.76, plus the 6.92, which is the area of the triangles, to find a total area of, I just did this, 27.6882. So there we go. So now let's just find a rhombus using the equation, which is, there's our 2 diagonals, which are 4 and 6. It is 4 times 6 divided by 2, which equals 12. That's pretty easy. So next, next up, we have target 15, area of regular polygons. So we're drawing a 6-sided figure, which is called a hexagon, and we are just going to be given a side length. So we're going to divide it into our little bicycle. So we're just going to be given a side length and the apothem, which is perpendicular to any side length. So it is 2 and 6. So area equals 1/2 perimeter times apothem. So area equals 1/2 6 times 6, which equals 36 times 2, which the area would be 36. Because it would be 72 divided by 2, so 36. So that is done with that one. That was an easy one. Next up, we have T17, which is surface area and volume of spheres. I'm just going to find the surface area and volume of a basketball. A normal NBA basketball diameter is 9.55 inches, so we can divide that by 2 to find the radius. The radius would then be 4.775. So surface area is 4 pi times 4.775 squared, so 4 pi r squared. That's how you find surface area of a sphere. So surface area, we just plug it in, equals 286.5211 inches squared. Next, volume, which is 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. So 4 pi times 4.775 cubed divided by 3. Volume equals 456.0409 inches squared. There you go. And finally, we have our last one. This video put a lot to put together, so please give me a good grade, Mr. Wilson, I mean. Ben puts me in that. All right, target 18, which is surface area and volume of pyramids and cones. So we're going to draw a little pyramid. I really can't draw it very well, so I just drew it like that. So our pyramid is a square, 2 by 2, and we're going to be given the height, which is 4. So surface area equals perimeter times slant height plus base. So we have to find the slant height, so we're going to make a little triangle. So we know the height, which is 4, and we know that 2 divided by 2, so we have to find, get it halfway in. So 1 by 4, so the slant height has to be the hypotenuse, which is 4.1231. So surface area equals 1/2 perimeter, so that would be 8, because 2 times 4, times 4.1231, which is the slant height, plus 4, which is the base, which that equals 20.4924. So next, we're going to draw this off to the side. We're just going to use pretty much the same kind of figure, but instead it's going to have some different measurements, but it's still a square pyramid. So it's a 2 by 2. This time we're given the slant height, which the slant height is 5. So then volume equals base times height divided by 3. So we need to find the height, which is the square root of 24 if you go through and use your Pythagorean theorem. So 5 squared minus 1 squared equals x squared. So volume equals 4 times 4.8989 divided by 3, which equals 6.5319 units cubed. I should have had units squared on the other one. Well, thank you for watching.